Hello, my name is Thomas Strelecki, and I'm doing my artist presentation on Theo Jensen and the Strand Beasts. Who is Theo Jensen? Well, Theo was born in Scheveningen in the Netherlands. He's a Dutch inventor and artist. He actually started as a painter, even though he did not study art in school. He studied physics. He combines art and physics, and his project, the Strand Beasts, had spanned 35 years. This is a very large project. Like I said, the Strand Beasts began in the 1990s. He had a computer, he did a computer diagram of one, but the photo is of the first one that he actually built. This could not stand. It actually literally did not stand, it did not move. And it was more of a test to see how to put it together. But they were designed to move autonomously. They evolved over, like I said, 35 years was the length of this project. He described them as a new form of life in a TED Talk. This is from Theo's website. Theo Jensen is engaged in creating new forms of life, the so-called Strand Beasts. So the style is kinetic sculpture. Now it's a little bit more than that, as they do have actuators and valves, and everything is built by him. They're pretty incredible. It's considered contemporary art. It's inspired by nature. The materials include things like PVC pipe and plastic bottles, fabric, and rubber tubing. In this one, I believe those are paper fins. They are designed to mimic actions found in real life. And again, this combines art and engineering. Yeah, eventually they learned to fly. So the theme in Theo's work was generally exploration into mechanical life. And again, he was a physicist, so he had ideas of how structures moved and how they would work. So he combined art and science and engineering to create new life. All of them were powered by wind, as far as my research went. But they do interact with the environment around them, like this one, who is actually saving himself from a sandstorm, which is a desperate enemy of anything mechanical, any mechanical device. But again, this shows that over the 35 years, the project evolved and the species evolved. This is one of my favorites, only because of how big it is. There are YouTube videos of it moving, and it's insane. It really is amazing. This is a little later in its life, as they tend to break down. So anyway, I chose this piece because I feel it achieves Jensen's goal of creating artificial life. This design has sensors that can actually check for the water line and for dirt or sand that is too dry, not compact enough for it to walk on, and it stays in that safety zone. So this, again, it shows the connection between art and engineering and evolution. This uses the same materials as most of the Strand Beasts, the PVC pipe, plastic sheening, pneumatic valves, and sensors. And those sensors are what keep it either out of the water or out of the soft sand. Is it making decisions? No, not really, but it is making reactions. And that's kind of alive. That's just cool. So why did I choose Theo? Right there on the screen. I probably should have made notes on this, but I am an 80s kid. Mom frequently dropped me off in the mall as my babysitter with a roll of quarters, thus the pinball affliction. We'd always sneak into Spencer's Gifts, and they had all these kinetic toys. They had all these desktop toys. And of course, we weren't supposed to go into Spencer's because, you know, it was kind of an adult store. Wasn't really, but whatever. And so I had an infatuation with these toys forever. As a matter of fact, the first, the dolphin with the ring at the very far right, I actually had that. And we got it from, I want to say, SeaWorld. So Theo's work reminds me of earlier, better days. So this is one of the quotes that I wanted to use from him, and that's "The walls between art and engineering exist only in our minds." That's in a TED Talk that he did. Oh, we're at my works cited page already. I would like to go back to the other quote, which I believe was on page 3. So just 1 second. Oh, you can't go back. Well, there it is. That's my works cited. The other quote, I believe it's on page 3, but it just says that he was interested in creating new forms of artificial life. All right, I hope you enjoyed my presentation.